The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17.
Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Everybody.
JTTV back at it again with another video. KB back in the motherfucking meat cut.
Hey man, look.
Wet fresh from busy. Cancun. JoJo back at it again. God damn it. Hendo back in the cut.
Shout out to Joe for taking that silly ass Starbucks shirt off. We don't fuck Starbucks around here.
Tay then made it again.
What's up?
Topic at hand today: the Tempted 20s. Based on your 20s, what have you done? Where are you at? What do you perceive to come? What have you done? What do you regret? Let's dive into the 20s.
To me, you got to do whatever you can, because when you get 30, who's going to want to be doing all that shit? You ain't going to catch me in no club smoking hookah at 30, I tell you that much. Every other night, I'm going to be laid up at the house with my family, starting family, whatever, pregnant wife, girlfriend, fiance, whoever you want to call it. It's going to be like that.
Okay.
It's going to be like that. So,
at what age do you plan on starting that?
Oh, real soon.
You're 26 right now.
I'm 27.
Oh shit, Kyle's 27.
Yeah, I'm 27.
You're old.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait, time out.
He's up there.
Older than some of y'all.
You talk about 30, nigga. That's right there.
Oh yeah, it is right there.
Kyle, I'll be forgetting you older than me by these months, nigga.
There's only like 3-4 months, but who's counting? Who's counting?
Joe, what about you? Joe's the youngest of the bunch, isn't he?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Joe's like 22.
Joe's the youngest, but he's making grown man moves. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, actually, I'm expecting my first kid.
You expecting what, Joe?
My first kid.
And I wait to be an uncle again.
Boys,
yeah. I've been setting myself up, getting into learning how to build houses. So getting into like learning how to, meet with investors, all that stuff, and then also on top of managing like multi-million-dollar stores. So we're doing the damn thing.
Good job, Joe. Are you going into real estate, or are you going into my side of work, the contracting?
Contracting.
You're going into contracting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember you telling me your dad did something like that, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Good deal, brother. Tay, talk to me.
So I'm in a transition
stage.
So just
what do you see next for you? What's next?
I would say definitely a different career path, and also that's really it. Everything else is still the same, just different career path for sure than what I was doing before.
Okay. And Joe, tell them how old you are.
25.
B Hendo, what's going on, brother?
Man, I heard from this like motivational speaker. It was a while back though. He said that your 20s is your time to try whatever the fuck you want and fail at everything until you get something right. You can never have too many bad ideas. All these bad ideas will eventually turn to a good idea. So as far as Tempting 20 goes, I know that's what the fuck we're supposed to be talking about, like 20s.
Literally.
What you're supposed to be doing in your 20s. Whatever the fuck you guys want to. If you want to start your business, start your business. If you want to do that shit, do it. Because if you don't do it, you never know if you're going to, jump off on it or not. You never know if you're going to be successful if you don't do it. So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's gonna be my intro into this.
I like it.
Do whatever the fuck you want to, and fail and fail and fail again, because eventually something's gonna stick.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
we're
I,
young. We're
I,
young. We think we're old, but in reality, bro, we are young as fuck. We have a whole lot of life. You
so
know,
much more learning to do.
knock on wood, a whole lot of life ahead of us. So this is our time to try and fail and try and fail and try and fail again and try and fail again until something fucking sticks.
So I mean, I feel like that's important, bro. Knowing that this time is for that. Like you can be wrong, you cannot succeed. Like,
Take that risk.
yeah. And then it's like even the little wins, bro. Like the little wins or the niches as we call them these days. Even social media, videography, bro. All of it. It's like I don't take none of that shit serious because I grew up in an old school household where that's looked at as like that's not real work. Like that can't really produce what you're looking for. And when in reality, 2024, it can produce that and then some. Like it could change your life. Like, but it's a different day and age that our old school parents they're not really used to. So they look at our 20s and they look at it as you need to have 3 jobs, you need to bust your ass, you need to work, you need to lose sleep, you need to be on 2 hours of sleep and a goddamn Red Bull and go again. Like, but it's a different time and a different day and age, bro. Like I feel like that mentality is good, but you're gonna burn out so fast, and before you know it, you're not young anymore. You're not gonna have the energy to go to Barbados or Miami and ride jet skis and get drunk and act crazy. You're gonna want to go and sit the fuck down. So I feel like, bro, primarily I like what Buck said, bro. It's a good time to fail. So Tay, what you got?
what is something that you would tell your 20-year-old self from what you've experienced so far
Two
now?
zero.
Yeah, 2-0.
Real shit. I would tell that nigga to cut the bullshit and take this track shit serious, because you can really go far as fuck if you took it serious.
And motherfucker, you is a fucking dog.
If I could go back and tell my 20-year-old self that, instead of like getting that mentality at 23. I got the shit too late. I got the shit a couple years too late. I'll go back and tell my 20-year-old self, hey nigga, because that was back when I was like first leaving the football team. And I was like bummed because like I lost my love for the sport and shit because of that bitch ass coach. I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but I would tell myself lock in on the track because it's gonna take you far. Don't worry about all the partying. Don't worry about all the drinking. Don't worry about all the other shit. Just lock in on the track because it's gonna take you far.
But it's so hard. It's so hard to.
That'd be the first thing I would tell myself.
We wasn't trying to hear nothing other than it's
On
party
me,
time.
especially because we was already like good enough. And that'd be the other thing I
Yeah.
would tell myself, like, don't get complacent with just being like,
Yeah.
oh, like you good in the conference, or you got a fast team around you, like you would in these
Right.
ways. Like really have a mindset outside of just conference and or regionals and nationals or whatever shit like that.
For
That'd
sure,
be the
Buck.
biggest thing I'll tell myself.
Boogie, what you got?
Well, I tell my 20-year-old self, I tell that nigga I'm proud of him. I mean, I really would, because thank you, Holly. You know.
Okay.
But nah, the reason why I say that is because well, I don't know where to even start with that. I ain't gonna get too deep into that. Um, I really got to the point to where I was at a place where I had to like really like apply myself. Basically, it's like basically I had got like a second chance in opportunities. That's even why with me, like that's even I said in the first episode, like with me going to Kansas was like the best thing that ever happened to me. Going to JUCO, or being out there by myself, like my mom, like she done everything for me. Like I never really had to want for nothing. So with me going out there, being on my own, and then not only that, me knowing that if I actually put my mind to something, I can really accomplish it and be great. Like at first, I would kind of just be like, I'm not that smart. I'm being doubtful. Man, I went grades. I got freaking 3 degrees now, all kinds of shit. Like just because it took all that that me being alone, like me, like really just trying to like find, not even find myself, but like have my self motivation because I feel like I didn't really have it, and then finding like what I'm capable of doing and what I really could be if I just put my mind to something, and it just like it stuck with me. It just took me far into like where I'm at now today. So I mean, I really tell them I'm proud. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff I'd be like, I probably shouldn't have done or did, but honestly, I don't regret anything. So that's why I tell my 20-year-old self that I'm proud of him for real. That's what I tell
I
him.
like it, brother. Jojo, what you thinking?
Um.
5
Well,
years ago, nigga.
I know. uh,
Bro, this is funny.
um. I'd probably tell myself. So basically, like some of y'all know, well, all y'all know that I got accepted into flight school. So, but I think what I kicked myself in the butt for is wanting to be a Division 1 athlete, and just being in the moment of that and not thinking about like my future. Like if I get started flying at the age of 20, I'm 25, I'm doing whatever that the hell I want to do basically. So I think even though like there's never a wrong time to get into flying, like there are stuff that can set you back a little bit. Although I'm perfectly fine now, but it's still like, dang, where would I have been if I got started then? So I think that's like really my only biggest decision that I kind of like kick myself for.
What could have been?
Yeah.
I feel
So
Honestly, bro, I say it all the time. If I were to put my 20-year-old self like right next to me, I'd probably walk out of the room because there's no way I could sit next to that nigga or even talk to that nigga because there's nothing we could really have a conversation about and be on the same page today. Like, even on the women aspect, it's like he gonna say some shit and I'm gonna be like, nigga, what? Are you serious? Nigga, you crazy as hell. I ain't doing that. It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't regret who I was, but I would clean it up a lot, bro. Just taking my school more serious, leaving these girls alone, bro. I played a lot. And it's like, I guess in a sense, that's what they tell you. Like, you go to college, like, go enjoy yourself, like, go have fun. But it's like you look at it and it's kind of like, Joe, well, what could the route have looked like if I would have taken it more serious or said no to some of the distractions that came my way, like. And at the same hand, it's like I made some memories that I never forget at 20, like some crazy good memories and some crazy unforgettable memories. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes the word no is okay to say. Like, you ain't gotta attend and have fun at everything. You like, I think that was my biggest thing. I feel like if I didn't make it to something, I was missing out. And as I'm 26 now, I'm looking at that shit, like looking at people that's in college, and I'm like, man, nigga, y'all ain't doing nothing. And that's exactly how the people that was my age when I was 20 was saying. They was like, nigga, y'all ain't doing nothing. So I just feel like, I don't know, bro, it's growing pains that I went through. And it's like, I will still say, like, 20-year-old me cannot sit in the same room as me because we don't speak the same language. Like, we're not the same people. A lot of women like 20-year-old Derek. They like the crazy, the reckless and the all that. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like you gotta know I've got to grow out of that at some point. Like, I can't be that same dude forever. Like, I have to die out. I have to die out, and I definitely died out. Like, can't do it, bro.
I would say embrace the journey, because the reason saying that, because from 20
You wasn't at Sam at 20, huh?
no, I was in Iowa, but
Sheesh.
What school you was at? What school you was in Iowa?
it was like a D2. It was Warburgers and Waverly.
Wait. You went to Wartburg University?
That sounds familiar. I heard it. Yeah, I heard
It's
it.
like
Oh,
Iowa
wait a
Rapid.
You really
So
went
what
to
are we-
Wartburg?
What are we connecting the dots here? What are we doing?
That
I think
was my first offer ever to
yeah,
Wartburg University.
they had came to the school. I remember that. They
They
came.
flew down,
What
bro.
was the coach's name? Coach Newsom?
I think it was, bro. They came down in bubble jackets and everything. Like, it was cold up there.
crazy.
They
Yeah.
flew down to try to get me to come high jump in the cold. I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, he came to track me. I think it was at Side Ridge or something. Yeah. But I would say embrace the journey because even I'm just looking back now, I used to take failure so hard, meaning like I used to get so down on myself and always try to say, why did I do this way or I should have did this way? Just not taking a failure as like a learning lesson. But now I would just embrace it because every time I failed, the outcome was always better and I was always in a better position than I was before. So that's what I'm saying right now. It's kind of like a transition phase for me because a failure did happen. And it's like, I know the outcome is going to be even better, but now I'm trying to embrace the journey, just accept the obstacles and the learning lessons at this point because I really can't go back and change anything. But that's what I was telling myself when I was 20. Just embrace it because it always gets better, honestly, if you think about
So
it.
you was kicking yourself a lot at 20?
Yes, because I thought I
Yeah.
had to have it all together. That's just
Ah, understand.
I started had because I was 20 and obviously I wanted a certain life for myself. But when I didn't hit that mark, I thought it was a failure instead of just taking it as a lesson, just trying to get better from it. But the outcome always turned out being better than what I even imagined.
Relationships, friends, all of that in your earlier 20s, meaning 20 to 23, 24. Are there any relationships or friends y'all think was good to get rid of or wish you would have kept that you think would be valuable to you now?
Yeah, I believe in outgrowing people personally.
So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
feel like
like
you outgrew everybody that was at that time.
I mean, some people that I was cool with, yeah. Like, I mean, it's a lot of people I grew up with, even just growing up. Like, we just stopped, like, just being like cool like that. Like, it's just like, everybody, like you said, like in the 20s, like you try different things. So everybody starts going their separate ways with different things. Somebody might like doing drugs. I don't do drugs, so we're not gonna have nothing in common. Like I can't hang out with you when you're smoking weed or doing whatever. I don't smoke weed. So I mean, we're not gonna, like, and then there's other stuff too, because that might be their whole likelihood. Like I know some people that's all they do is fucking smoke now. And I just be like, yeah, I don't like smoking and I like
Yeah.
smell like weed. So more than likely I'm not gonna be around you like that. So I mean, it's just really just like really just for me, it was really just outgrowing a lot of people.
You come home from the summers, like when we did go home in between college summers. When you
Mhm.
come home and try to rekindle with the high school friends, it's like, wait
Does
a
not
minute,
work.
It's not gonna work. It's like you
it's
feel
like
like
who
you're out
are
of
y'all?
place.
I feel like
It's
I
out
don't
of
even
place.
know y'all anymore. Like,
Like it's an out of place thing. And then like even like the people we went to school with, Eric, some people went to college, some people didn't. So when we did come back, we linked up. We looking at them like, damn, what the fuck? Like, but that's just part of life.
no
Like
facts.
everything, just like even it's crazy. They say it at the freaking high school ceremony when they're talking. They're like, some people gonna be doing this, some people gonna do that, but they make it sound good and sweet. But that's
Yeah,
basically what they're saying.
that's
This might
true.
be the end for some people. This might be a start to something new for some people. Like it
No,
always
seriously.
happen like that,
The
bro.
the ceremony really does depict what the future will hold, because they
Yeah,
even say in that bit, they even say this may be the last time you see some of these people, and sure
Yeah.
enough, we got people in school with that we not finna see at the 10-year anniversary. Like, they won't be there, and whether they died or they didn't move to wherever, like, it's like, bro, that was a moment we kind of just was like, nigga, give me my goddamn, like, we didn't care, bro. We wanted to throw that hat across the fucking stadium and go. Like,
Yep. And leave.
Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'd say for me it's a 50-50. I agree with Kyle. I mean, like, I think you are who you are around, basically. The people you're around like kind of rub off on you. So like for instance, I mean, if you're around somebody that do crack, like you're gonna be a crackhead. You know what I'm saying?
crackhead by association. Hell yeah.
So or like you never know, they might be carrying something in your car and you taking them somewhere and then you get pulled over, and
that's
then they're
true.
like, I think yeah, I gotta agree with Kyle on that. Like he made a good point. You just got to be smart. I think the people that I was with, though, I mean, like I said, 50-50. Some people I'm glad they was around. And then some people I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I thinking?
What you got, Buck?
I know a very distinct difference between friends and acquaintances.
Mm.
So I
Mm.
know who the fuck was my friend, and I know who the fuck was just an acquaintance. And
Mm.
as far as like what Kyle goes, like yeah, outgrowing people is natural. That's gonna happen in every phase of life. But I've been around the same niggas since I was yay high. Same niggas, unless I met you in college. The same couple niggas I've been around. So as far as like relationships and regretting shit, I'm around the same people. I have the same like 7 friends.
Yeah,
Dang.
Everybody else is just an acquaintance.
that's true, bro.
That's just what it is. And as far as like the relationship aspect, the relationship side of it, everything happens for a reason.
Mm.
So whether it was my fault because I was young and dumb,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit that I gotta look back at and be like, I'm watching film, like that's my fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was
Whatever
Yep.
stupid.
happened, my fault, they fault, whoever, it happened for a reason. So they're not meant to be here. So there really is no regrets because if it was meant to be, it
It
would have
would
been.
be.
But it's not. So it ain't. It is as simple as that. But it's like, yeah, as far as the friendship shit goes, it's been y'all niggas, like Woody, like my niggas that I grew up with, but forever. Since 2019, 2018, 2016, whenever. So that's really what
2016, nigga.
that's really what it is. Like I don't regret losing nobody. 'Cause I really ain't lost nobody. Anybody that I lost, y'all, you really weren't no. You just probably just an acquaintance. I just a
Type
friend of a
shit.
friend. So yeah.
Tay Tay.
No, I don't have any regrets. Like Buck said, I feel like everything happens for a reason. And friends that I did lose or we're not friends anymore, and then relationships, I feel like it's a learning lesson. So it brought me to my boundaries and different things that I see myself doing today. So no.
Based on how y'all 20s are going right now, everybody 26, 25, case may be. How do y'all feel like y'all are balancing work-life balance and just flat out enjoying yourself at this day and age? Everybody feel like they enjoying and work-life balance is healthy.
I'm doing everything the fuck I want to do. I don't know.
But
Crazy.
I'm honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm talking to everybody but this motherfucker right here, bro. He does what he wants when he wants and
I'm
gets
doing
paid,
everything
bro.
the fuck I want to do, bro.
Bro,
I swear, bro. I swear, I'm doing everything the fuck I
bro.
want to do. Life is.
This motherfucker
I cannot be more blessed right now. This shit is crazy. I literally wake up.
behind him, what you see behind him is his office. That's
I'm
his office.
doing everything the fuck I want to do right now.
I mean, personally, me, I feel like I'm. It's not like I'm not having fun, but I'm not satisfied because I know I'm not where I want to be right now.
Absolutely.
For me coming out of college and I had my first manager job at Amazon doing that. I mean, I'm thankful for people for that opportunity. I learned a lot, but bro, I felt like my time could have been somewhere else. I regret it so much in a way.
The Amazon
Um,
job?
yeah, just because like how everything was kind of like ran and stuff like that. And it's just like me, I was just like, like everything that sound good ain't always good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot that come with that, and like people don't know. Like, yeah, you can see it might all look good, but behind closed doors, yeah, that stuff sucks. But I mean, other than that, like right now, like I could do what I want to do. I'm able to go on vacation. I want to go on vacation, but working a 9 to 5, mm-mm.
You're not lying. That's
Nah, it's not.
respect.
That's not it. And I don't even see myself doing that personally for the rest of my life, or even getting close. So I mean, that's why it's just like like it's like Buckingham said, it's the time that you take them risk, and you're gonna take them L's. But I mean, the richest people right now can always tell you, and people think, oh, they just saying that to make themselves sound good, bro. That shit is true. They take L's. I'm talking about L's when they down on their dick, down on whatever, just down, down, like and then that's what make them who they are today. So like
No
that's why
fact.
like keep going,
No
don't
fact.
stop, and you can never be satisfied in this world and shit like that. So that's how I feel.
Honestly, right now, I'm good. I'm thankful for a lot of things right now. Like just changed uh, careers for the better. put myself in a better predicament, and the work-life balance is perfect. You know, where I'm coming home, you know, early, like 2 or 12 or whatever I want, you know, like whatever I want to do basically. So, you know, I like it a lot. I go out, have fun, go eat, whatever, do what I got to do, jujitsu, lift, work on myself, you know, take care of what I need to take care of. So life's good for me.
So work-life balance before now, I think it wasn't the best because the job that I did have, and I was so stressed and focused about maintaining the office and the stature up and things like that. But now moving forward, I'm definitely going to focus on having more of a work-life balance. I mean, I did take trips and things like that, but I think it wasn't a healthy balance. But now that's one thing I'm going to prioritize.
Absolutely. When I have too much time, I put more on my plate. And I gotta understand and be okay with not having nothing to do. Cause I'm the type person that when I feel like I'm sitting around for too long, I'm not being productive. Like there's something I could be doing to acquire more and I'm not doing it. And that's just because it's been hard drived in my brain by my old school ass parents, which is not bad. It's not bad, but it's just like it's okay to do nothing, bro. It's okay to sit back and do nothing. You don't always have to be going 1,000 miles a minute. Like, chill out for a second. And I don't know, bro. I like my job. Well, shit. The 9 to 5 is what I'm talking about. I like my 9 to 5 job, but it's like that's not what I want to do. And the career I'm going into is what I've always wanted to do, but the timing kind of chose me. I didn't choose this timing of taking over what I'm about to do. But it's kind of like you don't get to pick how your blessings come to you. You just receive your blessings, and if you've been asking for it, you can't complain how you get it. You just take it and you get it. So that's the way I see it now. It's like I can't sit around and complain and say, "Oh my God, it's more than I thought it would be," or "I'm not ready for this." If you always asking for something, bro, and God finally gives it to you, be okay with what comes with it. To whom much is given, much is required, bro. So it's like I look at it as, well, you've been asking for this, so deal with what you got to deal with. Yeah, the reward is gonna be sweet, but you didn't realize it was gonna be this much work to get that get to that reward. So, I mean, that's where I'm at, bro. I like being busy. I love doing like the things that keep my mind at ease is my niches, like podcast, the content creation and stuff like that. Like that stuff, like it's not work to me. None of this is me working. Like I'll complain about it and be like, dang, I got to do this. But it's almost coming from a space of like, leave me alone. I got something to do. So it's like, yeah, that's where I'm at with it, bro. But I'm appreciative. I'm grateful. I can't complain for shit.
So, life after college, you're in your 20s. Would you rather get your own spot or go back home and live with your parents?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I don't give a fuck.
Bullshit, bro. If I could do it all over again, I would have moved in with my folks.
Hey,
My
look,
parents.
hey, look,
Kyle, what you think?
hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care what nobody say, because you know I'm gonna do me regardless. I'm thankful for my beautiful mother to let me stay here until I'm ready to fucking leave. Most people, they parents say, "Oh, you gotta get out and shit like that." I'm lucky. My mama told me, "Son,
Yes,
baby,
sir.
hey, look,
That's
whenever."
real, though.
But she did say, ain't no in and out. So once you gone, ain't no coming back. So I'm gonna make sure my basket's in order, and when my basket is in order, and which is real soon, like probably like what, a month or two, I'm gone and I ain't coming back. But I mean, I'm still grateful for the opportunity that she let me stay here. And then people be like, "Oh, you still at your parents' house?" Yeah, and so what's the point?
Oh God, bro, that's
Like it's nothing like I come home to a cooked meal and all that stuff. And
Man,
so
Yeah.
man.
like, come on, like I'm like, it's nothing wrong with that. People be like, "Oh, you need," people be so trying to be independent and prove a point. Man, I ain't gotta prove a point to no motherfucking body. Cause if you ain't paying me, all that other shit. Ain't nothing to talk about. We don't have no conversation. So your opinion's gonna be your opinion. If you don't like it, oh well, I don't give a fuck because it's me.
Fact.
That's facts.
with my parents.
Joe, what you think?
I definitely go back home in a heartbeat. I think I was just so eager to that military structure. Oh my gosh, like it drains you, and then it's like like I understand, but it's like man, like I gotta get out of this. Like I
Nah,
want to
it's
be
true.
able to you know live life a little bit and
Yeah.
just see what's out there.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely, go back home after college, like for sure to stack up, for sure.
Tay?
I'll go back home.
I think everybody's saying they go back home.
Like my
I'll
dad, my mom, my dad, they wanted me to come back and move in with them for like a couple months, especially since I found my job right out of school. They was like, "Oh, you already found your ass a good job. Just come live with us for like 6 months to a year, save your bread, and then move on your own." But I was so dead set I'm moving to Houston, so they were like, "All right, well, cool, we'll get you to Houston." And don't get me wrong, I do love my own space. I fucking love this shit. I love coming home and it's just me. I ain't got to deal with nobody else. I love just being like just alone, just in my own shit. I love that shit. But if I could go back and do it all over again, I most definitely would live with my folks for like a year. If I did that shit, nigga, I could be in a house right now if I would have did that shit. But I want to be a little bit independent and shit. And now, hell, I'm just still playing running the rent race. Yeah, but to all them young niggas, all them young 20 somethings, you coming out of school, if your parents gonna let you live with them and they not gonna fuss about it, move in with your folks. It
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
You'll be
Because
okay. You'll be okay for 6 months to a year.
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna tell you. They're thinking they're gonna miss out on something. If they're not
You're
by
not about
themselves, they
anything.
feel like they're
Man,
gonna miss out on life as they know it. They can't spend the night with their friends and all this. Bro, you can
look,
still do that.
now
You
let me tell you
grown.
something.
You
Let me
still
tell you
grown.
You are grown. You ain't a
something.
teenager no more.
Yeah.
Just at the
If
house.
you wasn't doing that shit in college, I feel sorry for you. I don't have no remorse for you. I don't like, bro. College was the perfect opportunity for that shit. Sneaking in dorm rooms, like having your own apartment and shit. Like that was the perfect time for you to do that shit. Like, what the fuck you think you go to college to stay on campus for? Did to get your education, but what else you gonna do? Like, like, what the fuck? You had your opportunity for that shit. And then, like, when you come back here, half these little nappy headed girls y'all try to fuck with don't even have their own shit. Oh, who cares? They'd be like, oh, can you come get me? Oh, what's your address? Oh, I stay with my parents. Oh, damn, I thought you had your own spot. So what you gonna do? What, fuck her in the car? That's your best bet? What are you gonna do? Get a hotel, get a motel? Like, what the fuck? Like, fuck all that shit. Like, if you ain't do that shit in college, I really feel sorry for you. And
Look at Joe.
and I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still you still got time to, in your 20s, you got time to fuck up and fuck off. So that's okay, I guess. But I mean, shit. I mean, that little part, the little living situation, because let me tell you something. Look, young niggas, young people don't really think clearly. Luckily I had the friends and like the village. They want to, but black people call it the village. Just to have that back support and like keep your mind right and like let you on the right track and stuff. But some of y'all young people, that internet is gonna fuck your mind up. Please stop looking at them Instagram reels and TikTok. Y'all think all that shit smooth and gravy, man. You don't know none of them people and what the hell they did to get to where they at. You don't know what they doing. They could be using a uncle house, they could be using a granny car, or they dad's Porsche. It
That's
ain't
true.
theirs. They could use all that shit, but how would you know? This is my aspect of it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I feel like the shit cool. I just feel like, just personally, don't let that social media stuff like drive y'all. Because I mean, honestly,
Absolutely.
that social media is brainwashing. It is. It
It
is
is.
brainwashing. People see, we even us personally, we see stuff and be like, oh damn, that shit cool, woo woo. But man, y'all, we don't know where that shit's really coming from. We don't know what they're really
Yeah.
doing.
Just piggybacking off of what Kyle said, I think that's a very good point. Because some people do show that they have everything, and then behind the scenes they don't really have nothing.
Yeah.
So I
A
think that's
facade.
facade. Just trying to show it up for the cameras and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
does vary. But you kind of can weed out some of the people though who's very flashy and stuff. I think not saying everybody that's flashy
Yeah.
is kind of pretending, but people that really have a lot of money, they're really not gonna do too much.
Yeah, social media it's not real. Nothing on that shit is real. You don't know these people, so stop fucking obsessing thinking you want their life. You don't know them. You
Yeah.
literally obsess on their life, then shut your phone and put your phone down and live in the real world and be mad at the real world over some shit that you saw that might not even be real. So turn this shit on and realize that you don't know them niggas. You're obsessing over strangers. Literally.
Seriously. I feel like that's social media, bro. I feel like that is social media. That is what it is. You against all them other people. If you take all these motherfuckers out of your head and realize, just compete with yourself. Be better than the last self you were yesterday, bro. Be better than who you used to be. Like, none of these people gonna die with you, bro. You can't. God is not gonna say you were better than Tyrone. Okay, good. Like that, none of that matters, bro. It's you and you at the end of the day, bro. Can you sit up and be okay with who you are?
Yeah,
Honestly and wholeheartedly.
you're your
That's
biggest
the
critic.
question. I feel like we should manifest. So where y'all see yourself by 30? Not saying, not saying you have to have it all together, but
Shit, I got a
let's
blueprint
just
for you.
manifest. We need to
I already
manifest,
got the blueprint,
put
but go
stuff in
ahead.
the
Somebody
air.
else go.
Oh, I'm gonna be married by 30. I'm tell you that now.
Like whole life aspect, like
Yeah, not
career,
just yeah. Where you at, Mike?
everything.
Married,
Okay.
house,
Okay.
kid,
Okay.
good ass job. Um, just traveling the world.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's all. Like just just living life to the freaking fullest because you never know when's our calling.
Yes, that's true.
So big
Buck,
on
what
that.
you got?
Manifest.
Buck, what you got?
By the time I'm 30, man, I'm be doing what the hell ever I want to do, like I'm doing now. Same shit, different days. Nigga, what the fuck? I got good. I am blessed. God wants to get up every morning and say, boy, go live life, boy. You doing exactly what the hell you need.
Man, go live life, boy.
So when I hit 30, I'll
Job
probably
well
do the
done.
same thing, just making a little more money.
Yeah,
That's all I got to say on that. As far as a relationship, I'm gonna let God handle that. He gonna put the right woman in my life, right, whenever he need to. My parents ain't me till 37, 34. So hell, I
damn.
got time. I ain't tripping on no dang being whatever by 30. Because if it happened, it happened. I'd like to be married by 30. I'll say that. But if it's not in his plan, it's not in his plan.
Right, JoJo.
Shoot, yeah, I plan to be married, of course. And my kid will be 5. And
Damn,
so I definitely want to be up in the air, like want to be flying.
Okay.
But when I'm 30, um, I want to be, like on the right seat, hopefully. So
absolutely,
the co-pilot. But
absolutely.
that would mean I had to start now. So other than that, career wise, like I said earlier, like everything's good. Just keep working, doing what I'm doing now, just set myself up, and then I'll be, a leader of a bigger team, by that time. So we'll see.
Tay Tay, what's on the agenda?
So I plan on having my own business by 30. I'm not just shooting for that, but I plan on having my own business, med spa, and then hopefully family, husband, kids. I'm not strictly saying 30, but hopefully that's in the works by then.
God damn it! I don't know if I know Kyle didn't heard it. Buck probably didn't heard it. Sage hear it all the time. At 30, I officially will retire, and when I say retire, I will be living off of my investments, my rental properties. I will not be putting on bootstraps and strapping them up to my fucking kneecaps. I'm not doing it, and I simply require that of myself because I watched a man that I love to death do that his entire life, and it ultimately killed him. I won't live that life, bro. So I'm going joy, bro. I'm going joy. Literally, if I'm working, it'll be from right here. It'll all be from right here or iPad. You will not be able to call me out because I'll say I'm in Dubai. Catch me in a week. I may make it to the meeting. If not, we got Zoom. I'm just not gonna be available, bro, because I'm not, bro. I feel like that's why I feel like bust my ass right now. 26, 27, 28, 29. At 30, I officially will be out of the game of working hard and all that sweating and shit out there, yelling, and I ain't doing none of that. No. I'm waking up in the morning. I'm gonna ride my bike around
Here
my
you go.
nice neighborhood. I'm gonna get breakfast, come home, and make some calls and start my day. Bro,
Soft boy life. Soft boy life.
I'm
Bro,
telling
why?
you, bro.
It's a soft boy era, man. Come on.
Bro, I'm not doing all that. Just boy, fuck,
He said sweating and yelling. What?
bro.
Do you
I'm not
sweat
gonna
and
do
yell
it.
right now?
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hot, bro. Literally, you gonna only be as strong as the team you have around you, and I'm going to hire the team that I feel like I can trust the most when I am not there. That's gonna take care of my properties and the business like I would if I was there. That's all it is to it, bro. That wraps up episode 6, JTTV. We've done it once again. JoJo, we appreciate you pulling up, popping out, brother. Hendo, love you, brother.
Taylor.
Niggas came with the gyms today. Llama neck.
Taylor is my name.
We appreciate the love.
Taylor is my name.
Hey, Tay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. For the last couple videos, these have been Tay's ideas, bro. And Tay actually does. He does her part and then some, bro. So we appreciate her helping out and everything else that she does.
Shout out to Taylor.
No,
Shout out to you, girl.
Come on, one time. Come on. Y'all gotta do it.
All I gotta do is show up.
I ain't doing that goofy.
I'm fucking dead.
This is your host, the one that does the most. And she can bend, I can break her. Oh yeah, Bissonette late night money shaker. I put a banana peel on both heels and slide back into the game. If all buildings fall, the pimp still stays.